The best dairy-free brownies that will become your favorite one even if you're not dairy intolerant. These brownies are much better than the one with dairy, and I will share the recipe with you today. The ingredients are all laid out here, nothing fancy apart from the dairy-free chocolate, which are easily available in all major supermarkets nowadays. If you're ready, we can get started. First thing first, I want to prepare my chocolate. Now, this is dairy-free chocolate, and as I said, you can easily get them from supermarkets. What I'm doing is cutting them into very smaller chunks because this will go into my gooey brownie batter. And if they are same size and smaller chunks, it's much better and it will help you distribute them throughout the batter. Once chopping is done, just put them in a bowl and set it aside. We don't need it until the end. Now in a bowl, I'm going to combine few ingredients, starting with white granulated sugar, followed by some brown sugar. Now this is soft brown sugar and the combination of both will give you gooey, tasty brownies. I have added some oil. Try to use flavorless oil. I have used sunflower here. I don't like to use anything with strong flavor. Okay, just mixing everything in. Sugar doesn't need to dissolve completely. All you want to do is just incorporate. Next goes in 3 large eggs. While using eggs for baking, you always want to make sure that they are at room temperature so that your final goods is much more nicer. Okay, once eggs are in, I'm putting some vanilla extract and try to use quality ones that make such a good difference. Okay, now I'm just incorporating everything and now it's time to add my dry ingredients. Starting with some all-purpose flour, and I'm going to add same quantity of cocoa powder. Next, some salt and then some espresso powder. If you can't find espresso powder, if you don't have it handy, just use regular instant coffee powder and that will do the job. The granules that's left behind, just use a spoon to sieve them out. Now it's time to mix the batter. All the wet and dry ingredients are in here. What you don't want to do is over mix. We haven't used our chocolate chunks here, so just mix them and once they're nearly done, at that stage you want to pour in all your chocolate. So we have used a large quantity of cocoa powder here and now these chocolate together it's gonna make such amazing brownies that you'll make again and again. Okay, now everything is done. It's time to put them in a baking pan. I would like to share a tip with you, and that is how to keep your baking sheet on the pan. I use these paper clips to hold the parchment paper, and this by far is the best method for me. Okay, now everything goes in, and my baking pan size is 9 by 9, which is perfect for this quantity of dough. I have already preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And once all your brownie batter is inside the pan, you want to lay them flat. I like to use a spoon or a spatula to flatten them. And you want to make sure that the batter reaches all the corner. That way it will be nicely baked. Finally, I'm adding some chocolate chips to the top. It's optional, but who doesn't want more chocolate on their brownie? And again, this is dairy free. Okay, now it's going to the oven and I will bake them from 25 to 30 minutes. Every oven is different. On mine, it takes 25 minutes and fast forwarding that, this is my brownie. From the look, it seems like it's perfectly baked, but if you're unsure, just do a toothpick test. Now just lifting them out, and that's why if you have a side on your parchment paper, I mean larger quantity, it's much more easier. After taking it off, you really need to cool it down completely. Mine wasn't. Both me and my kid is impatient. I like to slice them into smaller pieces because these brownies are really rich. They are gooey and so tasty. Please share this recipe with your friends and family who are lactose intolerant or can't have dairy. If you make them, share with me on Instagram. I would love to see the pictures of your brownies. Thank you everyone for watching and bye for now.